Hello and welcome everyone. This is just an informative video on kidney failure, also known as renal failure, and its possible treatments. Kidney failure occurs when 85 to 90% of kidney function is lost or kidneys are not working well enough to keep you alive. Some direct common causes are uncontrolled diabetes, that is blood sugar, uncontrolled hypertension, that is blood pressure, and unknown, that is idiopathic. Treatment: it includes dialysis, which is divided into hemodialysis and peritoneal dialysis. Nowadays widely used on OPD basis is hemodialysis, and second, renal transplant. In this video we will talk about dialysis. Hemodialysis: it is a medical procedure that filters and purifies the blood using a machine and corrects electrolyte imbalance. While there is no fixed criteria, but factors that can be considered are blood urea around more than 200 mg per dl and serum creatine around more than 8 to 10 mg per dl. How is hemodialysis done? Blood is removed from the body and filtered through a man-made dialyzer, also known as artificial kidney, and then the filtered blood is returned back to the body. Access to hemodialysis is through atriovenous fistula and central venous catheter. Atriovenous fistula, also known as AV fistula. In this, surgeon connects an artery to a vein, usually in the arm. It is widely recommended. Precautions that need to be taken after AV fistula: do not take blood pressure measurements from your fistula arm. Do not have any blood tests taken from your fistula arm. No needles, infusions or drips go in your fistula arm. This is mentioned in view of intravenous injections when advised. Do not wear any tight or restrictive clothing on your fistula arm. Avoid sleeping on your fistula arm. Do not use sharp objects near your fistula arm, for example, razors. Avoid carrying heavy loads or shopping bags directly over your fistula arm. Do not remove the scabs from the needle sites, as this may cause bleeding or an infection. Central venous catheter, also called as central line. It is placed under the skin into a large central vein, preferably the internal jugular veins. It can be used for only a short period of time until a more permanent type of dialysis access has been established. Peritoneal dialysis: it is done using lining of abdomen or belly to filter the blood inside the body. Procedure: when a patient goes for hemodialysis, vital signs and patient's weight is checked. This monitoring is done to decide how much fluid needs to be removed from the body. Patients with AV fistula get 2 needle sticks in their axis. One needle takes blood out of the body, while the other needle puts it back to the body. Central venous catheter have 2 tubes from their axis connected to the blood tubes that lead to the dialyzer and back to the body. Once the machine is put on, treatment begins. During dialysis, only about 2 cups of blood is outside the body at a time. Frequency of hemodialysis is decided by your doctor, but is generally done 3 times in a week for about 4 hours of each session. Dialysis has to be continued for lifetime or until kidney is available for transplant. Now we will see advantages of dialysis over kidney transplant. First, it is available to all kidney patients. Second, there is no need to take any immunosuppressive or anti-rejection drugs. Disadvantages of dialysis over kidney transplant, such as limit of salt and protein intake in between dialysis sessions, regular dialysis sessions which impacts patient's lifestyle, and sometimes it may work only for limited time for some patients. In our next video, we will talk about renal transplant and kidney donation.